A state high school wrestling champ and some basketball teams in the area fighting for their lives. Justin Jarrett has more.
Hey, it's Monday, and that means it's time for an extended edition of Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. South Carolina's public school basketball teams wrapped up the regular season on Friday, meaning playoff berths and seeding were on the line all over the LowCo, but we had a LowCo on LowCo region title clash on the private school side down in Sea Pines, so let's start there with the highlights from LowcoSports.com's Wes Kerr. Perhaps Andrew Helms out for the first meeting with his former team, looking to get a little revenge, but Caden Turner starting off hot for the Eagles. He had 19 points, HHCA feeling good early. Eagles won the first meeting in overtime, trying for the season sweep, but Sean Cusano was not going to let that happen. He spins inside for the bucket. Big man headed to Chattanooga, and then it's the former Eagle Helms. Knocks down the jumper, and then gets open on the perimeter. Dude is lethal from three. Nice dish underneath to Kane Eanes, the forgotten star at times, but Eanes is versatile, athletic. He can finish. The Dolphins win 53-41 behind 16 points from Cusano. I was over at the Den for round 2 of Bobcats versus Sharks this season. Not much on the line in the girls' game as Bluffton blazed into the postseason with a dominant 42-11 victory. Big night for Jelena Mosley for the Bobcats. She was dominating in the post. Big girl can run the floor too. Bobcats, 4th straight region championship. They go into the playoffs looking good, and the May River boys ready for the playoffs as well. Steely-eyed Matt Whitmore. Aiden Lancaster with the bucket before the smoke even clears from the Bobcats intros, and then it's Tanner Macy getting to the rack and taking EJ Graham right into my lap. Gage Duncan, teardrop in the lane. He can get to the bucket. Bobcats would shoot their way back in it. Khalil Chaplin was feeling it from 3. Had it going on all night long, and then it's Jamari Stewart Manning. That young kid is smooth. Look out for him. But the Sharks took over in the second quarter. Gavin Blocker gets to the rack, then Brooks Van Esselston, the lacrosse player, with the head fake. Got him. Easy bucket. And it's Carnell Warren. He had 9 points in the second quarter alone. Next man up. Popping the triple. And then getting to the rack for the tough finish. Goes down hard, converts the and one. Bobcats came back though. They cut the lead all the way down to 3 at one point. Ty Brown with the 3. But they couldn't close the deal. Blocker rips down the board, goes coast to coast for the finish. May River would hold on to the ball, run the clock, and hit its free throws down the stretch. 7 in a row against the Bobcats. In other girls action around the LowCo Friday, Hilton Head lost 35-34 to James Island to fall to the number 3 seed from Region 7-4A, and Patrick Henry blew out Colleton Prep. On the boys' side, Woodland beat Wade Hampton by 20 in the rematch for the region title, and Patrick Henry and Beaufort Academy kept barreling toward the Skiza 2A playoffs. Our first state champions from the LowCo this winter sports season have been crowned, and it's the second trip to the mountaintop for one and could be the beginning of a tremendous career for another. John Paul II senior wrestler Peter Tornese won the 132-pound title at the Skiza Wrestling Championships on Saturday for his second state championship. Tornese won gold at 113 pounds as a sophomore and was runner-up at 132 last year. The other champ from the LowCo is probably going to be back for more hardware. In just the second year for the program at Thomas Hayward, 8th grader Colton Freeman took home the title at 182 pounds, beating JP2 senior Cole Woodham in an all-LowCo championship match. JP2's Jack Brock and Daniel Snyder and Thomas Hayward's Joshua Alfonso all took bronze, and Jude Witkowski placed 4th for JP2. Freeman and Alfonso are the first medalists at the state tournament in the 2-year history of the Thomas Hayward program. For LowCo Sports at WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go LowCo.
We want to thank all our guests for making us maybe a little bit smarter over the last half hour, and we thank you for tuning in to the WHHI Daily News. If you missed anything at all, we'll be back in just 90 minutes. I'm Bob Stevens.